Y'all know when the cartoons get drunk and be hiccuping bubbles, like that's how Rich Zay was looking, okay? We need a liquor limitation for him. No shade.
Look, let's be clear, I ain't never took a loss. Every time I go shopping, I ain't gotta check the cost. Still independent, still my own boss. Still got bad bitches coming up they draws. Keep the beat up like a motherfucking Frito. Lucci flaming hot like a motherfucking Cheeto. This is not an act, I am not Don Cheeto. So the nigga out, treat him like a free code. Yeah, you heard right, I'm a whole ass gangster. Made him eat my butt, I ain't even say thank ya. Thought he's gon' fuck, no nigga, I'm a prankster. I can make a thug nigga feel like a wankster. Pull up down my green like Shigo.
Bitch, what's up, Lucci gang? It's your girl Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be recapping Playboys Miami episode 11. Okay, so if you would like to get into some tea with me, then stay tuned to this video right here. But first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding ding ding, and let's get it. Okay, so happy Tuesday, you guys. Episode 11 picks up right where episode 10 left off. We know Landon had fought Katari. After that, when Landon was trying to run back up on Katari, Sheik snuck him from the side. Now, after all of that was going on, Landon trying to catch his breath. You know, he done ran fade with Katari. He done ran a fade with Khalil. He done got snuck by Sheik. Ty all of a sudden like, I need that, Landon. And the guys in the house was like, come on now. He done ran these fades back to back. Like, no, you could wait. And I just felt like Ty really purposely tried to wait till Landon ran the fades back to back and was out of breath, because Ty been just like background noise all season. Like, no shade, he really has not been giving much all season. And I think that he was like, okay, Landon probably tired. He done ran these fades. This will be my best chance to get one up on him. And I just did not really like that. And I kind of like how the guys was like, he the host. He should not have to run this many fades back to back. Mac was the only one like, it don't matter. I done ran 4 and 5 fades back to back before. I don't know what Mac's real issue is with Landon, y'all. I forgot the lore to Mac and Landon's beef. Like, cause Mac be on Landon head, honey. He do not be trying to let Landon get a little break, honey. But yeah, I just feel like Landon is the host. He should not have to just run hella fades back to back to back. Like, no. And especially like Ty, I felt like Ty just realized that he's like falling into the shadows, falling to the back, and so he needs some camera time. And who's better to get camera time from than the host, Landon, like one of the most popular cast members. So it's just like, no, I wasn't feeling it. Then they start back discussing Landon and Khalil's issue, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, we're going to run this to the ground. Now, they was arguing back and forth, and they end up running another fade. Now, this time, when I was watching closely, it looked like Khalil reached in his pocket and grabbed something and then started swinging on Landon. And at the end of the fade, Landon ended up having like a little cut on his forehead. And I'm like, hold on now, Khalil. In your confessional, you said this was from my fist. On the actual scene, they gave you dug in your pocket and got a little something, a little weapiana. And that's what did the damage, not the fist. I don't know, but when I watched it, that's what it looked like to me. If y'all saw something else, y'all can comment down below. But it looked like he reached in his pocket and grabbed a little something, okay? Now, at the other house, Rich Zay is still drunk, still trolling, still telling, so we need to turn on each other. We need to get into it with each other. Like, they need to put him on like a liquor limitation, okay? Because he was looking like the cartoons. Y'all know when the cartoons get drunk and be hiccuping bubbles, like, that's how Rich Zay was looking, okay? We need a liquor limitation for him. No shade. Like, everybody was kind of like brushing him off. They was pushing him in the pool. They was not really taking him serious. But Pootie was getting irritated for real. Like, Pootie was acting like he was ready to get on there with him. I was like, oh no, Pootie, please. No, he drunk. No. But they was also telling him like, look, we have beef with all these other guys at the other house. We already outnumbered. So why are you trying to fight us when we got other phase at the other house to be running? Like, are you cool? Like, are you crazy? Okay. So Solo ends up calling Cashy phone and was just like, or FaceTime him, was just like, we having a party tonight. We're not allowed to fight at the party. So let's go ahead and link up and get these fades over with. You know, Cashy like, yes, people over there I need to touch. It's you know, like, I don't know if they really not going to fight at the party though. Because whenever they be going places and they be telling them that they not allowed to fight, it seems like it still be some type of altercations happening. But yeah, so they supposed to be linking up and get their face. Okay. Now back at the other house, we see a scene with Landon getting emotional, talking about like him and Zeta, and he just got snuck by Sheik, and Zeta didn't do nothing, and Zeta was hugging Khalil after they ran the fade, and Zeta feels like Landon been being weird. And what I feel like is the TV stuff is not meant for real friendships. Like we see like how Suki and Sapphire have fell out. I'm glad they made up. Tinka and Meatball had to falling out. Like I just feel like the reality TV stuff is not made for like real friendships, and it's not even like about being fake or anything like that. It's just like I feel like if you've never done a reality show, you probably would never understand. But everyone reacts differently when you get in front of them cameras and when you get in front of them lights, and when you're in a high pressure situation, you always on go mode, you always got your head on the swivel. It's just like it's a very intense situation, and mentally people react to it differently. So I just feel like that's not a place to bring real friendships. And I feel like with Zeta and Landon, what made it weird is they in two separate houses, and like the fades keep being like, oh, it don't matter if we into it or not, it's house versus house. So you know what I mean? If Zeta and Landa were in the same house, I feel like they would not be having these falling outs. But since it's been house versus house and they in two separate houses, I feel like that's what's playing a part and making it weird. So Khalil and Landon, they were able to have a sit down and talk it out. They were able to hug it out and move forward. And they agreed that they don't have to keep running fades. But Landon did say recently on Instagram that he's getting Khalil at the reunion. I think after Landon watched the footage back and saw that Khalil used a weapon, he said he got to get Khalil, honey. Okay. So they all link in what house was that? House B. They all link at House B for the brawl in the backyard. Okay. Ken hop right out there like, I want Zeta. I want Zeta. Zeta declined. Ken calls out Katari. He said his arm hurt. He declined. Then Ken called out Ty because I guess Ty was on Instagram saying he need that from Ken. They ran a fade, and I mean Ty did not win, but was we expecting him to win? No shade. That's no shade to him, but so then Zeta wants Pootie. First of all, Zeta had me crying this whole episode with the Michael Jackson shirt on. Y'all know they keep calling him Michael Jackson and LaToya Jackson. But Zeta versus Pootie. Oh my gosh. Pootie slit Zeta open. Like I'm talking about Erica Banks busted. He was busted wide open. I was like, oh my gosh. Pootie hit hard. Like Zeta was leaking. I was like, oh, he might not have wanted to call that fade with Pootie. I hope he do not try to run it back at the reunion, because I do not want Pootie to bust him back open again, okay? So then Metro Zay says he want to run it with Sheik. Sheik been jumping. He snuck Landon. Metro Zay like, yeah, I want it with Sheik. Sheik said no. Sheik so fine. Sheik so fine to me, y'all. But I just feel like Playboys might not be the show for him, because like I feel like Playboys is like kind of like the boy version of South Central Baddies. So you're gonna have to be thumping. I don't know how that show, are they still doing the show Gentleman's Club that they were supposed to do? I feel like maybe a show like that, it seems like Gentleman's Club may be like the Young and Reckless for the boys, like a little more calm, a little less thumping going on. But I don't know. Sheik, he don't seem like he's meant for Playboys, okay? So then Khalil called out Ant. Ant said he wasn't in the mood to fight. They just was fighting at the little cage yesterday. So Ken said he'd take the fade for Ant. And Nickel Boy said he would take the fade for Khalil. Okay, it was so funny because Maul was trying to think of Khalil's name. He was like, Nickel Boy gonna take the fade for Nicki Minaj. I'm like, not Nicki Minaj. But yeah, so to me, when it was Nickel Boy versus Ken, to me, I felt like Ken was winning that because he was actually throwing punches. If you feel like Nickel Boy slamming him on the ground was winning, I won't debate you. I feel like it just depends on what you feel like winning the fade means. But when they was going from the shoulders, I feel like Ken was catching Nickel Boy, and Nickel Boy hurry up and flipped him. So in my opinion, I feel like I would give the W to Ken. But if you feel like Nickel Boy got him because he was flipping him on the ground, I wouldn't debate you either. So next week, I'm not sure if next week is the finale or not. It didn't say finale, so I don't know. I guess we shall see. Who do y'all think won between Nickel Boy and Ken? Because that's like the fade I've been seeing a lot of people debate online. So comment down below. Let me know who took the W, Nickel Boy or Ken. I don't know. Let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as usual, thank you for watching.